Hello and welcome to Let's Play Trials of Fire. I'm your host, Mefu. So this is a tactical turn-based deck building game with roguelike elements to it. So the other day again, I was like, this is right up my alley. I'm going to play this shit. So this is a completely blind playthrough as usual. So we're going to start by choosing an adventure. Battle tutorial. Before embarking on your first adventure, we would advise you play through a short battle tutorial to explain the unique combat mechanics in Trials of Fire. You can play the tutorial at any time by selecting the bookmark on the right. Okay, let's do it. Tutorial time. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. Combat intro. Over the course of your journeys across Ashe, you will encounter monsters and hostile denizens of the land. Combat is turn-based and requires strategic use of your party's skill cards to defeat the enemy. Okay. To win a battle, you have to defeat all enemies on the map by reducing their health to 0. Here, your hunter on the left of the screen is facing an injured charred warrior on the right. Okay. Everything your heroes can do in battle is driven by the skill cards they have in hand. Each member of your party has their own hand of cards highlighted on the screen now. Yeah, I see them. The colour of the top of a hero's cards matches the colour of the hero's counter. So green counter, green at the top, right? That makes sense. So playing cards, let's start by playing the advanced card from your hunter's hand to move him into a position where he can see the charred warrior. To do this, use the mouse to drag the advanced card onto the highlighted space. If you hold down the right mouse button on the charred warrior, you can see a preview of which spaces your hunter will be able to see them from. So advanced card, advanced, move 2, gain 1 willpower, basic, doesn't cost anything. So, right. Alright, okay, so if I move there, I can see him. If I move anywhere else, I can't. Pretty much. I guess there's like some sort of line of sight mechanic in the game. So I'll go there, like it tells me to. Range attacks. Now that your hunter is in position, you can use one of your skill cards to damage the enemy. Power shot. So 2 willpower, 2 mana. Range attack 3. Okay. Willpower. Most skill cards require willpower to be used. The willpower cost is displayed at the top right of the card. The number in the center of the recycle shrine at the top of the screen indicates the amount of willpower available to use. Right. Willpower. You need 1 additional willpower point to use the power shot card. So you will need to recycle the swipe in your hand to afford it. To do this now, to recycle a card, either right click on it or drag it onto the recycle shrine at the top of the screen. So grab the swipe card and put it in there. Okay. So now I have 2 willpower, I guess. So range stats, you should now notice that the recycle shrine now displays 2 willpower and the power shot card is glowing, indicating it can now be played. Indeed it is. Drag the power shot card from the hero's hand onto your intended target to attack. So drag and... Ooh! 3 damage, damn! Card play. As you have seen now, cards in your hand can either be played for the effect described on the card or recycled to provide the willpower needed to play cards. The key decision you will make on every turn in Trials of Fire is which of your cards you will play and which cards you will recycle to pay for them. Okay? End of turn. When you feel that you have done everything you can or want to do, click the end turn hourglass to finish your turn. Doing this will allow the enemy to take a turn and fight back against your heroes. Click on the hourglass below to end your turn, okay? Green hourglass, got ya? Enemy turn. So he plays advance, move 2, gain 1 willpower, and that's my turn. That was easy. Power shot. The charred warrior is advancing, but you should now be able to finish it off with your power shot card. This skill will cost 2 willpower, so you will need to recycle both your cards to perform this action. Remember to recycle a card, drag it onto the recycle shrine, or right click on it. So let's try right clicking them. So right click, so that gives me 2 willpower. Now use your remaining cards to finish off the hostile charred. Okay, bam, see you later, charred. Multiple units. It seems like the defeated charred warrior was not alone, but fortunately neither are you. Your party has been joined by a warrior hero. Okay. Hello, warrior. Melee attacks. Melee attacks can be used to damage enemies who are adjacent to one of your heroes. Melee attacks will generally do more damage than other attack types, but they require your hero to be adjacent to an enemy. Makes sense? So swipe, cost 1 willpower, melee attack 2. Okay. Movement. To perform a melee attack, your warrior will need to move adjacent to the enemy, but you do not have any movement cards in hand. Oh shit. Okay. Movement. Fortunately, you are never without options. Any card may be used to move its character up to 2 spaces on the map. Try this now by recycling one of the swipe cards in your hand. Remember, to recycle a card, either right click on it or drag it onto the recycle shrine. So I need to get recycle something. Which one did it tell me to recycle? Swipe card. Okay, so right click, Movement. You should now notice that the warrior character is highlighted. Yes, it is, indicating that she can be moved. Move your warrior to the space adjacent to the hostile child by picking her up and dropping her with the mouse. You will notice that areas adjacent to any enemies are highlighted with a crossed axe symbol. So pick her up. Yeah, okay, so if I move there, it means I can hit him. Cool. I'm adjacent. Willpower. In order to play your swipe card, you will need an additional point of willpower. You can do this by recycling the block card. Try this now. Okay, so right click to recycle, changing your mind. You now have enough willpower to play the attack card. However, willpower is a resource that is shared by all the heroes in your party. That's interesting. Unlike basic movement, you can recycle a card from any hero in your party to pay the willpower cost of your cards. That's really interesting. If you change your mind or have recycled a card accidentally, you can always undo this and return any unspent cards to your hero's hands. You can also click on the recycle shrine to undo a hero's last action, as long as it did not result in a random effect or drawing a card. Try this now by clicking on the recycle shrine. Okay, click. Willpower. We will now see that you can instead recycle a card from your hunter's hand to pay for your warrior to perform an attack. Recycle one of the advanced cards from your hunter's hands. Yeah, I'll get rid of you. Chosen one. Melee attacks. Now drag the swap card from the hero's hand onto your intended target. Remember to play a melee attack. The hero who owns the card, matching colour, must be adjacent to the enemy. So matching colour, okay, so the warrior is blue and the matching cards are blue. Okay, so grab that and hit him with 2. Shoryuken! Yeah, boy. Reminder, important. Now you have seen 2 of the uses of recycling a skill card. 1. You can pick up and move only the hero who owns the card. 2. It provides willpower which can be used by any hero to play more powerful skill cards. Remember, you can always retrieve any unspent cards by simply clicking on the recycle shrine. Okay. Powers. Okay. Power skill cards are a special type of skill card that give your heroes an ongoing bonus. On a power card, you will see the unique bonus that will give your character along with resilience value in the green diamond on the left hand side of the card. So for resilience, I don't know what that means, 1 something, or attacks do 1 damage. Oh, okay, so it's indicating it does 1 damage. Costs nothing. Okay. Powers. Drag the offensive stance card from the hero's hand onto the hunter hero. Drag. Boom. Well done. You can view the powers active on your hero or enemy characters by hovering over them. Important. Although powers provide ongoing benefits, each power has its own health or resilience that is reduced whenever that character takes damage. When the card's resilience is depleted, the power will be discarded. Right, so if I keep smacking on something or they keep smacking on me, it will discard that power. Okay. Makes sense. Defending. Like movement, there are 2 different ways to protect your heroes. Many cards provide defense directly, but in addition, any card can be used to protect a hero. Okay. Play your block card to protect your warrior from a counterattack. To play an untargeted card like block, simply drag and drop it anywhere on the battlefield. Drag, drop. Defending. Well done. The hero now be protected from damage on the next enemy turn. Note, all characters will lose half their remaining defense points at the start of their turn. Timing when to defend cards. Timing when to use defend cards is very important. Okay. Defending. Your hunter is still undefended, but you can use your remaining card to protect this hero too. Any recycled cards that are unspent when you end your turn will be converted into 2 defense for the owning hero. Try this now by recycling your remaining advanced card. Okay, right click. Notice the 2 or the +2 displayed on your hunter. This indicates that if you end your turn now, they will gain additional 2 defense before the enemy's turn, as long as a recycled card is not spent for willpower or movement. Okay, so he's got +2 on him. Okay. End of turn, click on the hourglass below to end your turn. Any willpower will be lost and unspent, but notice that the hunter will gain 2 defense for the unspent card. So end, 2 defense, that's cool. Cool mechanic, that one. So it means you don't ever have any useless cards, you've always got some use for them. So you can either use your useless cards to get willpower, to move, or to defend. Enemy turn. During the enemy's turn, hopefully you notice 2 things. 1. Your warrior's defense prevented her from taking any damage to her health when she was attacked. Actually, I didn't notice that, but I probably will do in a sec. 2. Your enemy has also played a power card. You can hover over the Charred Warrior to inspect the effect of any active powers. Don't forget, you can force an enemy to discard an active power by damaging that enemy. So I can break like a focus effect. Yeah, because the power cards are like focus effects, you can break them. Okay. Tutorial complete. Well done, you have completed the combat tutorial and seen all of the basic card effects in action. A few reminders. Okay. Any skill card can be recycled to either move a hero, provide an extra willpower point for playing more powerful action cards, or provide a little bit of defense. That's literally what I said a second ago. I had an epiphany before it even told me. Recycling cards is key to making the most out of each turn. Okay. If you're unsure as to why you're unable to play a skill card, hover over it for a second to bring up a description of all the effects of a card, and an explanation in red of why the card cannot be used. Okay. Use what you have learned to defeat the remaining Charred Warriors. If you want to review any tutorials or any game concepts, you can access the game codex from the main menu, the journal page, or by pressing F1 at any time. Good luck. Thank you, but I don't need it. Well, I probably do actually. So we've got an 8 HP Charred Warrior down there. We've got a 6 HP one here, and this one has a Stalk on him. Your combo strikes deal 2+ damage if you're not adjacent to any friendly characters. So he's hitting for 2 more than he normally does. I don't know what he normally does though. What does he normally do? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? Right, so, ooh, hello, Elementalist. Let's see what she's got. Magic attack 2 to a target within 3 spaces and to 1 random enemy within 2 spaces of the target. I got no willpower at the moment. Flame fan. That range looks really low. That looks like melee range. Deal 3 damage and inflict burning to all characters in the target area. Burning suffers 2 status damage at the end of your turn or whenever you suffer magic damage. Ooh, that's quite strong actually. A combo card. So she also got a swipe, that's pretty useless on her. So gain willpower at the start of your turn. Power shot does 4, that's another melee attack. You got another prepare as well. Okay, so I'll put the prepares on you and on her, because that way they won't break because they're on the ranged characters, not on the warrior. Next thing I'll do for my next trick I will discard the flame fan. I will also discard this missile as well. Wait, no, actually, I'll discard the swipe instead. Can I hit you with that? Oh, it's within 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. No, I'm not going to risk that. So I'm going to power shot instead. So I'm going to power shot this guy over here. Oh, wait, I can't. This line of sight. This indicates that it's going to hit the rock. So I actually need to move this guy. So I'll discard the swipe. So it gives him +2. So I'll be able to move. And now it's got the eye on it, so it means I can hit it, I think. Do that. Got 2 willpower, so I'll be able to cast this. So 4 damage. Oof. Nice, so he's got 2 damage left, and he's lost his power ability because I've broken it. Right, so now I need another willpower. So I might as well discard that one. And then use the warrior's swipe to kill this, finish it off. Bam. He's out of there. Then I can defend, I guess. Should I bother defending? Absorb damage done to the character. All characters lose half their remaining defense at the start of their turn. Yeah, I might as well. Let's see what else to do with it. So, end turn. Talents. In addition to their skill cards, each hero has a unique talent that you should be aware of. Talents are once per turn abilities that will trigger automatically under certain circumstances. Mouse over a hero to check on their talent and try to make the use of blah 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 blah. Try to make the most of your talents each turn. The gem underneath a hero's portrait indicates whether their talent can still be triggered this turn. So there's like a gem there, gem, diamond. So what do? Powerful. The first card you play each turn costs -1 willpower. Lethal. Your first attack on a single target each turn deals 2+ damage. And Taunt. Once per turn after you play a card and are adjacent to an enemy, defend 2 on all other heroes. That's really strong, that one, actually. So whenever she actually plays a card, if she's next to an enemy, she'll give these both 2 defense, or whoever she's with. Right, so this has got 8 HP. Let's see if we can get some damage. Oh my god, it's doing 6 damage now because of its passive. Fucking hell. That's strong. I don't think we need the warrior, so I'm actually gonna... Oh, I guess I could move it in range, actually. Because I gain willpower from that anyway, because these cost 0. So if I go bam, and then bam again, I got 4 willpower, and I'm actually in range to swipe as well. That is strong. So, I should be able to hit that. So 6 damage, bam. I can finish off the warrior, but I want to see the wizard's animations. I want to see them, okay? So let's discard one of these. That one. That means I can move into range. So I think this has got 3 tiles. Oh, it's a different ability. Magic attack. Magic attack 3 on all targets in the indicated area. Okay, it's 3 tiles anyway, so it's exactly the same as the other one in a way. In a weird way. So here we go. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Cool animation. Victory. No one got injured and everyone's dead. Flawless victory. Right, that's a pretty cool tutorial. Let's try choosing an adventure. Choose difficulty. Choose difficulty of your first adventure. Don't worry too much. You can change difficulty whenever you start a new adventure. Easy. I don't have much experience with tactical combat or card games. Medium. I've played tactical combat or card games before. Hard. I have loads of experience with tactical card games. I live for synergy. Cataclysm 1. The first of a series of Cataclysm levels for the ultimate challenge. I'm going to go for the hardest one. I like to play card games or just turn-based games in general on the hardest difficulty. I just find it more challenging that way because otherwise I find it way too easy. Like, not to toot my own horn or anything. I played a lot of them, so. Right, so what we got to choose from? Choose your quest, Trial of Fire. An infinitely replayable custom quest where the challenges are different every time. Okay, so that's the roguelite element. Play how you want to play or compete against your friends for high scores. Retrieve a living world relic to help save your dying people. 90 to 120 minutes. Starter? Starter? What does that mean, starter? Rescue abducted companions and hunt down a wrathful deity. 180 to 140 minutes. I'm just going to go for the custom one because it's already selected. Oh, it's daily challenges as well. I'll check that out at another point. So party. Ooh, I can pick up to 9 things. Or have 3 at a time, but I can choose 9 heroes. That's cool. So I've got to unlock them as I go. Reach a total soul level 9. Complete a total of 6 side quests. Defeat a total of 5 bosses. Okay, so I've got to do specific things to be able to unlock the other heroes. Okay. I haven't got any items. That kind of sucks. Now, what we got here? We've got a hunter. Deals damage from afar. Uses ranged attacks or summon pets to take down enemies before they can pose a threat to the party. Right. Change which gender this character is referred to in game. It's going to be a bit weird to have a female hunter when he has a beard like that. I mean, I'm not saying that girls can't have beards, but I'm going to stick with male for now. So this is an item I've got. Crude Spear. Melee attack 3 or range attack 2 also hits anyone directly behind target. So the item turns into a card if it's equipped on the character. Prepare, gain wallpaper at the start of turn. I've seen that one already. Choose. Use a creative portrait for this character. Can you imagine me putting my own face on there? I mean, I probably would have had the time. Reset name. Okay. Oh, I can change the names. I'm going to call this hunter the elf. I don't know why, but it's reminds me of Dungeon Now Who back. There's the elf in there, and you know, it just makes sense. They shoot bows, they got long ears, even though he looks like a human. Whatever, okay? So, so once again on the same on this, Jara. I'm going to change that to Lucy. Quite like the name Lucy. It's quite cool, quite easy to pronounce as well. I like easy to pronounce names. So, fierce frontline fighter specializes in dealing melee damage, defending against incoming attacks. Okay, makes sense. Double strike, melee attack 2, then melee attack 2. Seems pretty standard. Defensive stance, defend 2 after performing a melee attack. That's pretty strong. Defend 2 after performing a melee attack. Is that every time do a melee attack? That could be really strong actually. So it's kind of like the tank of the party. Elementalist. Elemental spellcaster, excellent dealing damage to multiple enemies at once if positioned correctly. Okay, what should I make your name? I got just a name for you. Bella. Or Belle, but I prefer to say Bella. Reminds me of my other side playthrough. And Lucy, actually, I just realised Lucy's from my Visage playthrough. That's how I got all my names from all the different games I've done. Flame Fan, deal 3 damage and inflict burning to all characters in the target area. That's really crap. Look at the melee range on that. Or the range on that in general. Prepare, gain 1 willpower at the start of your turn. Right, so game length, I'll just go for standard, I guess. Play 1, yep. World Seed is this, whatever that means. So highest difficulty. And I think we're ready to go. Begin journey. The settlement Taralola Terralin is dying. You must track down the settlement's leader, Naya, who has ventured out into the Glasslands in search of a powerful artifact, but has not been heard from for weeks. New objective, follow in her footsteps. Track down Naya, the voided leader, and return with her or news of her fate. I was going to read that out, but that's quite a mouthful, so I'm going to leave that to you guys if you go and play the game. Your current food supplies. You will need food to camp and recover fatigue and health for the whole party. Additionally, you can drag and drop food onto an individual hero to recover health directly. That's cool. Current healing herbs. If a hero has suffered an injury, you can use healing herbs while resting to remove the injury. Okay. Current obsidian. Obsidian coins are the most widely accepted currency on Ashe, following the events of the Cataclysm, so it's like your gold, I guess. Determination. Keep the party's morale high by making progress towards your next objective. A high morale will grant bonus armor and redraws in combat, as well as an increased chance of finding epic gear. That sounds pretty good. Fresh. Civilization. Resting here will restore a large amount of stamina and some health for each enemy. Each hero, not enemy, damn it. 35% stamina, 2 health. No enemies, please, not right now. Right, continue. So day 1 journal, got all this stuff up here. And let's have a look. Where can I go? Runes. So it takes away some of my freshness. I'm assuming that's what that is. Looks like a cigar. Battle equipment, food, materials. What's this one? Glasslands? I thought I read that wrong then, but it actually does say Glasslands. I thought it said Grasslands. So materials, equipment, food. More Glasslands there. What's this one? Elven runes, battle, food, equipment. So which one has the highest chance of getting equipment here? Because equipment would be pretty cool. That one's got a pretty high chance. It's between you two, isn't it? Battle, food, equipment, battle, equipment, food. I'm going to go to the Elven runes first. First destination. Oh, okay. So it just opens up the map. This place is massive already. In an abandoned elven city, Bella comes across a flourishing mushroom grove. You quickly go about gathering edible fungi to fill your packs. Do I? Food supplies. You'll need food to camp and recover. Mystic herbs. Okay, this is not too bad. Take that. Nice. So I got one herb, and 4 carrots. Or food, should I say. Continue. Oh, that was easy. What is this one? Glasslands again. And this one's a settlement. Okay, so let's go to this one. Peering into the collapsed dwarven building, you can make out a ratling girl trapped about 18 feet into the structure. She still has a torch with her, but is pinned by a slab of fallen stone. What do you do? Reminds me of those Goosebumps books where you have to choose your choices. Try to climb in the collapsing passage and rescue the trapped ratling. Trait. 50% injury, 25% reward. Lower a rope down and try to pull the ratling out. 50% decision, 25% reward. Trait, 25% trait. What does that mean? I don't know what these mean, but I'm going to go for the second one. Injury kind of sucks. You lower down a rope for the trapped ratling, but after a few minutes of pulling and thrashing from the trapped creature, you realise that you're probably doing more harm than good. Oh shit. Oh god, should I try and do this? 50% injury? I don't want to get injured right at the start of the game, do I? Continue pulling? Oh, okay. Goodbye. I may have killed her. I may have killed her. So let's go to settlement. As you move into the main square, it seems like the entire town is here. One member of the crowd tells you they are all assembled for the fallow field axe throwing, where onlooker compete to cut down executed criminals from the gallows. Participate in the peculiar game. Shop 25% obsidian. See if you can steal any supplies or items from a tavern or nearby houses while the townsfolk are distracted. 60% food shop, 33% health damage. patiently wait for the game to be over. I might go for participation. Try it. You join the queue, and by the time you reach the front, there is a hat full of money awaiting the winner. Lucy tries her luck, but missing narrowly with the crew. Oh, come on, Lucy. After the game has finished, a market stall at the opposite end of the square opens up again. I can't afford anything. I'm really... Oh my god, I lost like 20... Oh, it's minus 25% my gold. Shit, I lost 20 gold there. What do these even do? Okay, they give you like cards. The equipment does. Okay, continue. Well, isn't that going so well so far? I mean... I'm not doing really well in this adventure at all. So far I've lost gold. I might have left a ratling to die. And... Oh, here we go. You spy a group of looters amongst the devastated buildings. To your surprise, they begin to flee, leaving a large hollowed out carapace filled with water. Stop the looters and demand they hand over any spoils. Let them go and secure the water. I don't need food. It's time to battle. To battle. They don't seem so tough. 11 HP. Human bounty hunter. Easy. Anyway, I'm going to end there. That's in part 1. Like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in part 2 when we take down these looters. Take care.